Good hard-fought win. Our players were a little bit frustrated at halftime. We made a critical mistake there in the first half, and that was my fault, not getting the field goal team. We wanted to down the ball, and we had a little miscommunication on the sideline, and again, that's on me, and that potentially cost us 3 points, and that's a mistake. Obviously, we've got to get corrected, and can't let that happen again. And that's, like I said, it's on me. But we went in at halftime frustrated. We had a 10-point lead, and I think that's a sign of a good football team is when you can go in and lead by 10, and your guys are angry. And so, I think we had a chance to get them refocused a little bit, and thought we came out in the third quarter and gave up a touchdown drive early and let them cut it to a 3-point lead. And then I think our players at that point really played well and played well on both sides of the ball. And thought that little run there in the third quarter and at the beginning of the fourth quarter was real important for us. So it's a good win. UNLV is a very improved football team. Their kids play hard. They're a big physical team. Their receivers are good. We knew coming in that they had some guys that could make some plays. We had pretty good coverage a good bit of the night, but they did a good job going up making plays on our guys, and it's something obviously we got to get corrected as we go into Texas A&M next week. But the good thing is we found a way to win the football game, and I was really proud of our players. And it's been a long couple of weeks trying to make sure that we're not looking ahead, and we're not the kind of team that can do that. And we've talked a lot to our players about that, but I think in some ways it's we haven't played particularly well the last two first halves against Virginia or tonight, and we've got to learn to do that and play a complete ball game. Good thing is we haven't done that yet. We've had a pretty decent year up to this point, so just got to keep improving, keep working. I think our kids will be excited to play next week against A&M. Great opportunity for our program. I don't think it's going to be anything that's going to define our program. I think it's going to show how much progress we've made, but at the same time, I think that the 12 regular season games that we've won in a row speaks for itself. And so I think that it'll be a challenge for us, and we'll be excited about it and look forward to the opportunity to go play against a very good football team.
Coach, what changes, if any, did you guys make after that first drive in the second half? The defense looked like a completely different defense there on out.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, honestly, was we got a little more pressure. That's the thing that up until that point we really hadn't pressured the quarterback much, just occasionally, and then whatever reason that spurred, we blitzed a little bit more. We got a little bit more push in there, and the quarterback got a little unsettled. We got some hits on him, and anytime you have a chance to hit the quarterback, it starts to take its toll on him. And our guys relaxed a little bit, started breaking on the ball a little better, and started making some of those plays that we gave up in the first half.
You talked about the defensive backs not making a play on the ball several times. Like you said, they were in position for it. Is it just the youth of that group, or what is it?
Well, just it was one of those nights in some ways. I think a couple of times, 81 was a big player. He was a tall kid and went up and got the ball well, and he's a very good receiver. It wasn't hard to see on tape. And he was a good player, and we were going to have to make some competitive plays on the ball, and he out-jumped us a couple of times, wrestled the ball away once or twice, and again, something we've got to get fixed, but we've got to give him credit for making those plays.
Coach, talk a little bit about the running game this week. It kind of seems like it's been the story all year long, but tonight probably more so than it has.
Yeah, I think. First of all, we had a chance to run a lot of plays. We ran 97 plays tonight. And when you run that many plays and run the ball as much as we did, it starts to take its toll. And, when you wear the defense down a little bit, and thought that happened tonight. Thought our offensive line played pretty physical. Our backs ran good. Was really impressed with the way Ray Hawley ran. Thought Hunter Lee really ran well at the end of the game. Kenneth ran hard, especially down in the red zone. We converted a lot of third downs. And again, that was part of our ability to run the football. Really allowed us to do a lot of different things in the passing game as well. So, again, credit to the offensive line. I thought they really did a good job.
Coach, those first two possessions that resulted in field goals for you, was that something your offense was struggling down inside the red zone, or was it something UNLV was doing, or was it you guys?
Yeah, we had some penalties. That's what got us. We had a negative play, one of those drives that set us back a little bit, and then had a couple of penalties in the other, and just weren't able to overcome them. And You know, that's something we've done really the last 2 weeks is had some penalties in the red zone and things. That's something we've got to get corrected. We can't do that next week against A&M. We're going to need to play a little bit cleaner, particularly when we get down that end of the field.
Coach, talk about your defense overall. You know, you had a lot of guys out with injuries, but it seems like a lot of guys kind of filled in when really called upon.
Yeah, you know, we've been banged up, particularly at the linebacker spot, and you know, didn't have Justin Ellis tonight, didn't have Solomon Randall, you know, and that was tough coming in. You know, the good thing is it gives opportunities to younger players, and I've been really proud of some of the young guys for stepping in there. Vernon Butler, I think, is playing well. Malcolm Pichon played a lot and played pretty well tonight as well at the tackle spot. So, you know, when somebody goes down, you have to have enough depth in your program, and I think that's one of the things that's given us a chance to be competitive in these games and have a chance to win them. Is I think we've got pretty good depth across the board, and I was really proud of the way Chip Hester played tonight. He got a little dinged up and continued to play. It was good to see him out there playing. Ty Hook played his first extensive action of the year. You know, we had a lot of guys that played on our kickoff team that hadn't played a lot up to this point, and you know, we gave up some returns for the first time this year. You know, but I thought overall our guys played hard and competed hard, and again, it shows we've got a little bit of depth.
What does it say about your special teams unit to go out, block a punt, have it called back, and then block it right up again?
Yeah, it was. We thought coming in that we had an opportunity to block a punt, maybe even two, and you know, it was a strange deal. It had an inadvertent whistle. I heard it too. I was trying to figure out what was going on. I don't know where it came from. You know, I thought it was one of the officials, but I guess it was somebody in the stands or something. So the whistle blew, they stopped. I think some of their players stopped. We blocked it, then we came back and blocked the next one. And that kind of shows what our team's made of, honestly. We've kind of got a group that's resilient, that's tough, you know, that we're good about playing the next play. We talk about it all the time. If something bad happens, you know, just play the next play. Something good happens, play the next play. And our guys are buying into that. And, you know, when we had a little disappointment about not being able to get that blocked punt, and then, you know, guys came back and did it again. And so, again, I think it shows a lot of resilience on their part.
Anything else? All right.
Okay, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.